Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. So, dear viewers, I would like to remind you about an incident in Roysambu. You remember that Roysambu was one of those areas where William Ruto used to receive immense support. The kind of support that he used to receive in that place could only tell you that this man was loved. But I stumbled upon a video, and this video was a bit strange in a way, but it was a video that was made at Roysambu. And the most important thing about this video is that the contents of that video portrayed that the people in Roysambu now do not give a damn about this Kenya Kwanza government anymore. I want to remind you, and before I share that video, I want to remind you, dear viewers, that the youths and the true hustlers, they believed that if Kenya Kwanza took over the government, life inge change. I mean, there were so many people in that area who are still hopeless to date. In fact, the narrative down there is that the level of hopelessness in that region imeongezeka maradufu. The level of hopelessness. Back then, when Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was in power, they were made to understand that Uhuru was the bad one. That narrative was successfully planned and executed, and the people took it knowing that Uhuru was the bad one. But the shocking thing is that now if you look at so many people talk in Mount Kenya, the people in Mount Kenya, most of them are crying for Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. I want to share with you this video that was done from people in Roysambu, people I can term as being extremely hopeless. If you look at the picture, the people who are just surrounding that lady, the leader, one of the local leaders in Mount Kenya, then you realize that these are people who, to them, it's like life imekuwa worse to a level where then they can't even meet their day-to-day meals. So just listen to this video first of all, before we go more, we go further on this analysis.
Na sina furaha moyoni mwangu, hata ukiona nikismile. The reason is this. Nitaanza from 2017. Wakati wewe William Ruto mlikuwa kwa government with Uhuru's government. Nakumbuka tukiendaenda, wewe ulikuwa unaenda unachukua PS moja mwenye amechaguliwa na Uhuru, unamkalisha chini unamwambia 1 2 3. Unajua vile ulikuwa tu unawafanya. Mkaendelea hivyo, ukashika KANG'ATA, ukamwambia mtu wa barua, kuja uandike barua useme crowd haitaki Uhuru. Mnakumbuka vile hivyo ndivyo kulienda. Sasa juzi nilisikia KANG'ATA akisema ati kuna wakati wa kupanda na wa kuvuna. Mimi hebu nikwambie KANG'ATA. Saa hii Raila Baba Amolo Odinga for the 47 counties, yeye sasa ndiye watu wanamtaka. Ni ukweli ama ni uongo?
Ni ukweli, ni ukweli.
Kwa hivyo ile ulipanda na ile mlipanda nyinyi Kenya Kwanza na wale mlitoka Azimio mkaenda Kenya Kwanza
watavuna.
Saa hii
Kenya Kwanza,
Kenya kwisha ndio inautwa. Wewe KANG'ATA kwa nini usichukue barua tena uandike? Ukae chini uandikie Ruto, umwambie tu vile tu ulisema na ukaandikia Uhuru ukasema, yani ukaandika watu wakajua na ukamake sure hata media wamesabaza hii message, ukae chini uambie ground imekataa Ruto. Lakini huwezi ukafanya hivyo. Ni kwa sababu umewekwa mfuko, ni kwa sababu right now Ruto amembai nyinyi watu. Kwani mmenunuliwa pesa ngapi? Yenye wewe huwezi ama hawa MPs hawezi mkakaa chini wavalio watu wale walimchagua.
Na hiyo pesa amenunuliwa na pesa yenye tumenyang'anywa sisi.
Imagine, kwani hamna utu? ati mnaweza jiita tu kama mkutano at least, mkae mkumbuke kauzuri kamoja tu hawa wananchi mwenye walimweka hapo chini. Mwenye mnakura mnabebwa na magari ya nguvu. Hata hamjuage mkienda petrol station ni pesa gapi mnaweka gari, bora tu tanki ijae. Kwa nini hamjiiti mkutano? KANG'ATA, kaa chini vile tu uliambiwa na wale mlikaa nao chini wakakwambia uandike barua na mka make sure media wamekuja. Ita media hawa mnachukia, mnasema hamtaki media, mnasema ati mtaifukuza. Wewe Rigathi, kwa nini unaraukia media each and every day? Ni kwa sababu unataka tu utawale hii nchi, ili hata ukishika mtu ukimfanyia 1 2 3 hakuna media itamulika. Wewe Rigathi, kwa nini hukubuki wakati wa kampeni nyinyi na Rigathi na huyu mwenzako anaitwa Ruto? Kwani mmesahau vile mlikuwa mnawaita hata mkipeana kakitu mnamulikwa na media? Kwani sahidi wamekuwa shetani?
Yeye ndio shetani.
Kwa nini wewe Ruto huna utu ndani yako? Na ground imekukata. Wacha ground, hata Mungu mwenyewe. Mwenye amekupea uhai. Nirudi nyuma kidogo. Wewe Rigathi, unashida ukiambia watu umesoma, wewe uko na utu, sijui unajitaka ati wewe ni nini. Mimi sijakutabua nikwambia ukweli.
Ni mtoto wa Kamau.
Hakuna Mau iko hapo. Sasa
si Kamau, ni mtoto wa
Yes. From that video, and it's a very, very elaborate video, it is clear as day and night that all is not well. William Ruto normally goes to Mount Kenya, and when he goes to Mount Kenya, he goes to the churches, does some meeting in the churches. It's contrary to the way he used to go to the public rallies. He used to go to local places whereby he would hold rallies with the people. The same in Roysambu, he would do that. He would promise these people that life is going to be good for you if I took over this government. If you listen to the content of that video well, and I'm going to play this video again at the end of this analysis. If you listen to that video well, then you can comfortably tell that all is not well with this Kenya Kwanza regime. Not going to be well going forward, especially now that we understand that the finance bill has been signed. William Ruto has signed that finance bill. But the only shocking thing about this finance bill is that I understand that members of parliament, their salaries have been increased. But why is it so? 184 members of parliament voted to support this bill. They knew that once this bill is signed, they would get pay hike. So the MPs have gotten pay hike. This is something that we find pretty strange because the MPs have gotten pay hike. So let's say, for example, if an MP was going to earn 1 million, then if maybe you deduct 1.5% of 1 million, and let me do the math. 1.5 over 1 million. Let's just say that 1.5. I mean 0.5. Okay, 0.15 times 1 million gives us 15,000 that was going to be deducted from these MPs. So if 15,000 is deducted from you, then the government is supposed to pay 15,000 because it's 1.5 from you, 1.5 from the government. So now let's just do the math again. Times the number of assuming we have 300 MPs. So the government was going to take 9 million per month to that housing fund, kitty, as a housing tax. So assume every employees, every MP was supposed to be deducted 15,000 as a taxable. That's the amount to be taxed from the taxable amount. So if the government decides that I'm going to add this my MPs 200,000 each, or let's say 100,000 each. So 100,000 each, that means MPs walidanganya wa Kenya. The government and the members of parliaments lied to Kenyans. First, the government lied to Kenya that it was going to be money that you would be able to access 7 years down the line, and then that was changed. The MPs say that themselves, they will be deducted. But again, salary yao inaongezwa. So what does that mean? If their salary is now being increased, that means that hawata feel the pinch. In fact, they are the ones who have benefited in this arrangement. They pass the bill. The government is going to take a lot of money from the common mwananchi. Employee salaries inaongezeka. So in a nutshell, the executive, the parliaments, those are the people, the cabinet secretaries, CAS, those are the people who are benefiting in this government. The people of the Republic of Kenya are not going to benefit from this government going forward, because from this latest move, if at all this is true, that their salary has been increased, so that can only explain that MPs watakuwa wanapitisha hizi bill ovyo, because the government is looking into their affair. Dear viewers, I started off this analysis by sharing a video from Roysambu about hopeless citizens who feel that surely they were hoodwinked into despising Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, who according to them now was pretty innocent. Uhuru was innocent. Now it is out there in the public domain that indeed Uhuru was a true leader, a listening and understanding kind of leader. So dear viewers, allow me to wind up there. But until we catch up again in our next analysis, I'd like you to comment below the comment section. I will respond to your comments, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe, stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.